Hello and welcome to Big Sky 35 Gaming. Old man, get off my lawn, whatever. Where I do some ranting. It's not just gaming. I do pop culture stuff from my childhood and things like that. But this is like my Christmas basically. I showed you a few weeks ago Black Friday pickups. A couple of things I did pick up online on Black Friday came in. Uh, and used, went out and just kind of hit up some Christmas specials. And today, uh, being the weekend after Christmas, we have this place called McKay's here in Winston-Salem. It's a great like, little secondhand market of pop culture and stuff. I took three of their little, looks almost like post office boxes filled with stuff. Only two of them they accepted. One of them was a bunch of cookbooks. I just threw them in the free book thing. Um, most of them are for grilling and stuff. I don't use, just trying to downsize and end up picking up this right here, which is a lot smaller. Most of it, gaming stuff. First, always picking up loose sold for my 501st uh, group, and that's going to be funny because also I picked up that same figure on the back. I didn't have this one. I have this, but not on this cardboard back. Uh, Hopefully next week I will have a tour of my room. You will see all the different uh, stormtroopers, and this guy right here starting to pick up a little bit more. Some Darth Vaders. That's a Rogue One. I think I have one other one from Rogue One, which doesn't have a huge part in Rogue One, but it's in it. Uh, I love Rogue One. Outside of the original three, that's probably my favorite. Like outside of the three, and then it's Rogue One. Um, if anybody asks, Empire Strikes Back is the best one. But then I like New Hope, and then Return of the Jedi, and then Rogue One. Rogue One was awesome. All the Easter eggs, tying it into the first movie, or to New Hope, which is not the first movie for this old guy, but movie number four. Next is I love history. I got this right here. It was $2. Uh, so went ahead. That was the first thing I picked up. I was like $2, taking it. I'm a sucker for tens, but I have a whole bunch of DVDs. And people ask why do I get it? I could probably stream it. Yes, but I have a funny feeling times are going to get tough, and I'm going to have to make decisions. As probably a lot of us are. I have a single income where my streaming services, I might have to start cutting them to because I don't have regular cable like most people now. I use Hulu. It's my cable service, but I'll start cutting some of the other stuff if I have to. Got to eat, got to pay rent, got to have a place to sleep. My next DVDs, I talked about this before here. Love Star Blazers. Series 1, Part 2. I'm hoping I got the Series 1, Part 1 over on the shelf. Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. And I think most of these you can watch on YouTube 6. But I just love having the physical media, man. Just love it. I have a PlayStation 4 in my living room to watch DVDs on. Uh, they have a bargain area. I usually walk over there. I usually pick up a baseball game or something that I don't have like in that range. Usually get them for less than $3. This one's for $2. My favorite hockey player is most Gretzky. Reason I watch hockey at all. So 2005. I love those 989 Sports. I was like, almost forgot about 989 Sports. I forget. Did they change into a different company or were they absorbed by Sony? I can't remember how that worked. I just remember a story of them getting absorbed by somebody else, or name change. Can't remember it all. I did pick up two more Sega Dreamcast games. These were the two, especially this last one I'll show you. I went to go get. This was all kind of like extra stuff after I picked these up. Um, so Chef's Love Shack did not have this one. I believe that makes me around 112 Dreamcast games with that one. This is 113. This is kind of a big boy. I went with this one. They did have Jet Set Radio. I've not seen the Spawn one. I've seen Jet Set, and I think I might try to pick up Jet Set. I'm going to Surge later this summer, and I've been watching a lot of like going to shows and stuff from people, and it seems like in the gaming world, going to shows is your best chance going to get a lot of those bigger ticket prices at a little bit cheaper. You're 10, $20, whatever, but it's still cheaper. That's a little bit different in my sports card world. Sports card world, you might get it a little cheaper at a show if it's a big show because of the competition, and if it's a card that you can find at a lot of tables. And I'm sure that's probably what it's based on the video games. I've only been to two small video game shows. I don't even call them conventions, cons, very small. But I'm planning on going to Surge, and I might go down to RadCon just because it's winter and it's on the beach. That's the big reason. Next is some games. I went to a store here in Winston-Salem called Retroid. Awesome little store. They had to move, and I have to move again. I mean, they really made it really nice. Now they got glass cases. They always had a couple, but now it's just really nice, real nice collection. People there are willing to help. They know they're out the equipment. They can fix stuff. It's always good to have I haven't had a store around me like that. This is the first time that will take something to them. I'm literally a mile from it. So really nice to go there. And I picked up they had a 40% off the store on a Saturday. So I was like, okay, I get some Dreamcast games. So at this Unreal tournament. So that makes 114, I think, and 2 Raider Chronicles, which I heard this is a very good Dreamcast. I played my Dreamcast. Reason why I'm really big in collecting Dreamcast, and I kind of went after North American stuff is I just feel like I always feel like I got to talk about it. I feel like I missed out of that because I just didn't have the funds. I had at the time, was that the PlayStation 1, I believe, and Sega Genesis. I had those. I gave away my Sega Genesis and kept my PlayStation because at that time, we didn't have multiple consoles in your houses. We didn't hook them up. Once you graduate, it felt like you graduated to the next step. You're like, oh, games will never get this good. And then now you have nostalgia, or even I'm a gamer. I like to play good games, so I don't care what console. I like to have them. And I don't have all the consoles. That's one console I did buy. I did have before. And the DS is another one. I have 2DS, looking to get a 3. What's another console that I bought? I think that's about it. I don't have every console. I do have a Retron 5 that I play. Oh, Super Nintendo. So I did have a Nintendo NES, gave that away with all the games. With the Retron 5, I could play, but I did get a Super Nintendo. And I don't think Retron 5, I've seen videos. I don't think that's cheap. But this last game I got from this place, I've been looking for this just because it has Eliza Dushku, I believe. I hope I'm not getting people mixed up. I used to love watching everything she was in. I think what was the cheerleader stuff, but I used to watch everything she was in. I mean, I think she's the main, from what I hear, she's the main voice character in this. What? And I heard it's not a bad game. I've really been looking forward on PS3, um, but I got it anyway. It didn't come fully, but immaculate disc, and they take care of their stuff there. Really, really like it. These last two games, I can't remember the name. It's the company out of Canada, not BGM, because that's Video Games Monthly. I had a box here, but I've been looking for this game. It's sold out on limited run. Um, I go to limited run. It's about an hour from me. I'll probably take that trip next month. Uh, a little golf journey. Uh, it's like an RPG type of golf game. I've been watching some stuff on it, and when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, that's different." There's another golf game. I think it's like you play from black and white to color. It's just different, so I really like that. Uh, can't wait to play that. And this one looked really good. I like to get a couple of games to make the shipping. And I think the shipping might have been, if I spent enough to free. I can't remember. But yeah, I saw this. I thought it looked really good. I watched some gameplay of it. Uh, I really like the cover art. I'm gonna, fall for a hot demonic chick on the front, woman, excuse me, didn't know that. So it's Demonica, and it looks kind of Castlevania-ish. Uh, but yeah, um, yeah, it says enjoy grim visual design with touch of eroticism. So that was some of my Christmas I bought for myself. I tell my loved ones, please don't give me anything. I take care of myself. In turn, I won't give you nothing. I'll just take your money and buy something for me. Uh, it just got to where we were just handing each other back and forth gift cards. Uh, I like the meal and all that stuff. The gift giving is, to me, is a little over the top. Some kids involved. Uh, but I didn't even go home this year for Christmas because of the way it fell the middle of the week. It's the way I work, it was kind of, it would have, I would have not got any rest. I'd have been running, driving, and got very little sleep. It just didn't feel right. Um, and I'm just going to take time off when it gets warm and go visit the family then so we can actually do something. Maybe me and Pops go to a game and you and Mom will go do something, go to the beach, do something. Um, I like the warm weather. I hate this cold stuff. But that's enough about me. I know I go off on tangents when I'm showing this stuff, but I like to give some background. I like to, I don't do a lot of videos. I'm trying to get on track right now. I am playing Assassin's Creed Origins because I want to start playing and finishing games. Now I have all my stuff set up. I have it ready where I could stream as well on here. So I'll probably be doing more and more of that when time allows. And right now that game, I have a lot to say about it, but I haven't got that far into it yet. I hope it gets better. It's my favorite by far series of games. Um, it really that was one of the games that really changed like how I bought games, looking for storytelling games. SOCOM was kind of that way for me too. SOCOM led into this, believe it or not, because of the single player games. I love a good story. It's like reading a book or going to a movie. It's sad that a lot of games are not replayable or play them once and it's kind of the story's been told. Assassins now has different story endings or more stuff added to it to get you to the next game. And I want to get this one done for the next one because the next one looks really, really good. Samurais, I think that's going to be very enjoyable. A little bit different area. Um, this one feels a little bit like this has been done, but I'll talk more about that when I finish it. And I'll just tell you right now, my plan is to play games, list them on how I like them at the end of the year, and tell you where it all falls. So trying to get one, two, maybe if I could do shorter games, three. But like I said, I really like story-driven games. If I start getting into these RPGs, JRPGs, I don't know how many I'll get done. But let's just see what happens and have fun doing it. That's what it's about. And I hope you enjoy the journey with me and talking about it. So until next time. Also, man, I don't know if we can do this. I don't know how many people watch this, spread it out. But as you can see, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I'm really heartbroken seriously, over them not doing an Acolyte anymore. I thought that was a missed opportunity. I thought that was going in a very strong direction. People don't understand that Star Wars is slow moving. It is sci-fi. It's going to have reflections on what's going on in society. It's just how it is. But I thought that story was very good. And hopefully, I don't know if we could do something to have a season movie. I thought it was very interesting. So, and I see some plans for some stuff in way back, making another Skywalker movie because that last movie sucked so bad. But with Ray, I mean, not every movie has to have the same people in it or the same type of story. And loving a lot of the new series. Probably Mandalorian is probably my least favorite. Uh, I really like Ahsoka. That's my favorite light side character. I really wish they would do more with showing us the Sith. I wish they would come out with the Sith side. I've heard they want to make a movie with Raven and that for a video game. I really wish they would go back and do the story of two, anything like that, to show us more of the Sith side would be awesome. But I digress. Like I said, I do more than just video games. I'm a hobbyist. I like collecting and try to narrow it down to a few things now because I don't have space. And that is it. Hopefully, the next week I will have my video camera figured out. I think I have everything set up from a video games pop culture side. And and that's always you're never done doing things. You keep buying, you got places to put stuff. So it's never ending. So until next time, like, share, tell a friend, play those games, collect what you like to collect, have fun. Let me know, how your Christmas went. Um, Mine went fine. Talk to my family. Uh, like I said, I work a lot, so I did work on both ends of it. That's why I didn't leave anywhere. And the weekends before and after, including tomorrow. So that's where it's at. So until next time, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see ya.